Hey guys, what's up? It's K Connector 1225 today here. Big news, I have to say. And it's probably the one reason why I'm so hyped up for today, at least, even though it's such a rainy day outside. So not that much hype up as I would say, but let me just get to the point of things for a bit. So the thing is like this. Um Look, whenever I like every day, whenever I get up, the first thing I do is I go on my computer and then I look at my furry porn to just go ahead and masturbate. No, no, that's not what I do. The first thing I do is that I always go on Discord to just chat or just say or just to save up some like art pics or whatever. I mean, I always look at art, but that's like the first thing I do. It's like the first thing I do before I brush my teeth or play games or whatever. It's like that's literally the first thing I do because I want to get caught up on things and not get stuck on just reading like 50 plus messages all the freaking time. But yeah, so I get on Discord, look around, and the first thing I literally see is the Sonic movie trailer. And this right here raised tons and tons of eyebrows. Like it really did because okay, before I even get into the whole point of my thoughts of this of the trailer, let me just go over some things. So, the first trailer. I forget where it was. I forget when it was shown. I think it was like back in May or so is when it's shown, or April, somewhere around there. I don't know. But the thing is that when we all saw it, we were freaked out and we were going like, what the hell is this? Like, oh my god. Gee, what is Sonic? What happened to you? Like, we were just mad as hell and just confused as freak on wondering like, what did they do to Sonic? He was nothing like himself. He was nothing like how he would look originally as to what we would think. And it just looks so horrible. Like, that's literally all we got from the first trailer, and I could tell you that millions and millions of people hate it because that's what it says on the that's what it says on the dislike bar itself. Since hardly anybody likes it. But the thing is that the whole point of the first trailer is like this. Like, there are tons of flaws that we can give it. First of all, Sonic's design. It's so jagged. It's so jagged. He's tall, and the thing is, well, not tall, but the one thing about it though is that he looks like it looks like a person in a Sonic onesie. That's what it looks like. A person in a Sonic onesie transferred into CGI. That's what it looks like. And that's all I can think of when it comes to this. Like, this isn't Sonic. This just looks like a person dressed up as Sonic. And that's all I could see. That's all I could get. And the thing is that it's not just his design, it also goes to his personality of some sort. Like, let me just get to this. Sonic's personality, well, let me just try and go over the way of how I think of it, since this is from what I've seen, not really me reading up on anything, since I didn't do that. But the way how I see Sonic is just him off in his is just always him off in his own business, doing his own thing. He'll just go off playing around and doing whatever, and like he has a fun time messing around, doing his own thing, running fast and all that stuff. Like, it's him, like, that's how I guess he would be portrayed, like, just him running around, because he can't stand still. It's like, okay, like, he's someone who can't be patient, so he's gonna go off, do his own thing, and that's how it's supposed to be. So but the first trailer didn't show anything like that. In a way, Sonic, that didn't really, it seemed more like Paramount didn't even get the thoughts right on it, because in the trailer, Sonic looked more like he was trying to be cool. Like, Paramount was going like, okay, let's be cool with the Hedgehog. Let's try and see what we can do with this. Let's go the old, stylish way and all that. And it didn't work. Like Sonic was just too off for like bragging rights and all that, because I could tell from the point when he was like running and then he was going like, "Oh, is that all you got?" and such. He was just acting all cool and all that stuff, and it just didn't work because that's not how Sonic is. He doesn't act cool. He doesn't do any of that. He likes to have fun, and he constantly runs around and does all this other crap. And it's like when Eggman's around, he would like to go ahead and play around. Like he likes to play around with a whole bunch of things and whatnot, and he'll just go ahead and save the world and such. Like that's how I think. Like he just likes to freak around and all that stuff. And I would just think that. I mean, I get that type of impression from Sonic from Smash Brothers, since I think that's how you're supposed to get good with Sonic. But that's how I would think of it. And the trailer just didn't show that. It just didn't portray it right, and I just didn't like it. As far as that goes, the jokes just didn't hit right either. Like I may have smirked once. I may have smirked once during the whole child in the bag, but that's all I got. Like nothing else made me laugh. It was just me with my boring face, and that's it. And I don't know. Like the trailer was just not that fun to watch, and it just pissed me off because this was like something that was very obvious. It was going, oh my god, they freaked up Sonic. Oh, that's not surprising since he's a colossal freak up anyway with his whole gaming genre. I mean, that's how this would be. Whenever something has Sonic in it, I already know it's gonna be bad. And well, the movie turned out bad, so that's not a surprise to me. Even though I know like a film and a game, they're like two different subjects from right here, but it still has Sonic in it, so it's like I don't know. I mean, anything could prove me wrong, but like that's how I thought of it, and that's how I would kind of portray anything. But the thing is like, but the other flaw was the music that was playing, which was Gangster's Paradise. That also that also refers to my problem with Sonic's personality. He wanted to be cool, so this song comes in. Okay, now it's making it even more towards that in a way. I mean, it just didn't work properly. Like, look, if you're gonna put Gangster Paradise in a movie trailer, I would say put it in a Fast and Furious movie. Like, funny enough, noticing that the producers who produced Fast and Furious are the ones that are working on the movie. But like I'm saying, like if you're gonna do that, then I would say put it in the Fast and Furious movie trailer. A lot of you guys would probably say Hobbs and Shaw, since that came out in August. But I don't know. It could work. It could not. I would like you guys to try and see if it actually does or something. But I'm not really sure. But like other than Sonic, I would say one good thing I would just say is the spin dash. The spin dash would be the only thing I would say was great about it because it had those special effects on it. It was actually super great. Like I love the special effects in terms of like the blue lightning and all that stuff of how the spin dash looked. It was actually very good. And it was like you got that part down, yes. But it's like whenever Sonic stopped, I just didn't want to see him anymore. It was just something I just wanted to get the hell out of my head since it was just so terrifying. And lastly, the only greatest positive that anybody can give for the movie is Jim Carrey. I'm not like that much of a big movie fan to do. I don't really see that many of his movies or like know of any movies that, or no, actually no, I do know some movies that he was in. Like the only movie I saw that he was in and I saw fully was Kick-Ass 2. Like that was the only movie that I saw him in that I fully watched. And that movie was okay, not as good as the first one, but it was okay. And the other movie being Liar Liar, I've only seen parts of that, but not all of it. And I do want to see all of it if I ever get the chance, if my dad can like get the movie for me. But moving along past that, so yeah, the trailer was just a colossal freak up, and it disappointed a lot of people. It pissed off a lot of people, including me, and that was just that. But the thing is like this. Um, once the trailer got shot out, it then I think it went to the conclusion of like of all the backlash Paramount got. It was like they saw all the backlash and they were like, whoa, 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 okay, 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 wait, hold on, okay, okay, wait. Okay, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. Okay, we'll fix it. Okay, we'll go ahead. We'll do what we can, and we'll go ahead and fix it up. Okay, how's that sound? Huh? Is that great? Does that make you guys happy? And it kind of did because because someone on Twitter typed, "You're not happy with the design. It's gonna be fixed." And it was like it made all of us happy, but that started to leave tons of concerns because let's try and think about this. Because the movie, its actual date from before was supposed to be released in November, and I think it was like November 21st or like last week, somewhere around there. I don't know if it was like next week, this week, or last week, somewhere around there since it's November right now, but it was somewhere around here, and we just didn't know. So it kind of just concerned us that they had to like go ahead, throw away this design, and start from scratch again. And the thing is, like, they have to get all the actors back. They have to do all the CGI again. They have to do all the run-ups and all that stuff. Like, they just had to start over, do all that again. And the thing is, like, since they only had like about like let's see, June, July, August, September, October. Since they had like let's just say five, 5.5, 5 months to just to get this going before November got there. To me, it would seem more like, okay, they're probably going to half-ass most of this just so they can go in because they have to rush this. They have to rush it, keep going, and be sure that they get this on time. And a lot of us are looking like there's no way how they can get this. There's no way how they can get this done in just 5 months before November comes up and they have to shoot the movie and they have to get the movie out. It's like this is going to be the most problematic thing because they're going to be stressed as hell trying to get this movie going. And that's most of what I can say considering that, the movie is what it is. And it was like, it's something that could be a child, like, it probably be something that a child can do since children can, just enjoy anything and not give a damn about what they see. But for just adults, no, it's like total backlash of what we had. And including me, since I grew a brain and now I know how to be smart and not stupid. But the thing is, like, I don't know when, but by then they delayed the movie. And it was at that point when I went like, I freaking called it. I knew they were going to delay it. Because again, there was like no way that they were going to do it in 5 months and fix it up right then and there. They had to delay it. Like, there was no other way. So I knew they were going to do that. And I freaking called it because I said they had to. It just had to do that. So, since they had delayed, it was good. It then led to some concerns like, what design choices were they going to do, and what was it going to lead to, and do Paramount like? Here's the biggest thing. The thing was like, does Paramount even give a damn about Sonic? Because the thing is like, since they went ahead and freaked up the design and made us look at this monster right here that we don't even want to see. It made us think, like, do they even give a damn about this guy? Because they hardly even did anything with Sonic, so, like, what? Are they just, playing around with Sonic? Do they not care? Or do they just not want to just try and stuff? Like, that's how a lot of us thought of it and such, since, it just didn't go well with the first trailer and whatever like that. Yeah, but after the delay, we waited. We waited and waited, and by then we started to get tons of leaks, like leaks onto like what the design should be, and we got some design choices of Sonic going like this. Like, if is this the actual thing? And it wasn't really something I should believe in because like lakes, I mean not lakes, like like leaks can either be leaks could lead to being real, or they could be to being fake, and we don't know. It could be any of those as to what I would think, and I wouldn't believe this. And by then, just today, at the time of this recording, the Sonic movie trailer came out, and this is the first thing I saw. So just getting on with this, from what I can say, this is a big, humongous turnaround from the last trailer, because it went from yuck to holy cow, how did you do this? It just went from that, and I gotta just say, I'm like very, very happy of what I saw, because because like, look, here's the biggest thing. Uh, let's just look at this picture right here. But the part where Sonic goes yells like with that act, I forget his name. I think it was James or something. But the thing is like this: when I saw that part, when they yelled, Sonic was better with his expression. Like it was more cartoony. It wasn't so terrifying, and it was just great. Like, wow. I mean, I just can't believe how much they did just to do this, because we said we didn't give a damn, and they proved us excuse me, and they proved us wrong. We did give a damn, and we showed you the biggest thing. So now that we're here, let me just go over my praises with this, because like, look, for one, Sonic's design. That's pretty obvious, since they got everything down to what they had with him, and to his cartoonish thing of how it looks. Secondly, his personality is even better, because here's the thing. I said in the first trailer, I didn't laugh. Like, I smirked a bit, but that's all there was, and that's it, because the trailer didn't really do anything for Sonic. In this one, I did laugh. I had tons of laughs, to where like it's like with Sonic literally doing stuff. Like, look, like I said, Sonic is just a hedgehog, and he can't be patient, and it's like he can't stand still. He always has to go around keeping himself company until something happens. And this trailer literally shows that, because it's like the dude does everything. Like, he literally reads comic books. He plays ping pong with himself. He plays baseball with himself. Like, seriously. Like, I just couldn't believe that. Like, the whole ping pong part, that reminded me of, what was that movie? What was it? Days of Future Past. Like, X-Men Days of Future Past, where you see Quicksilver playing on ping pong. Like, that's what it reminded me of. It was like, big flashbacks to that part. Since, they were just going down there trying to recruit him. That was it. Like, that's what it reminded me. But like the baseball part, I like that, because it's just like it just goes off to being like something that a normal child would do, just commentating as like anybody that would just do it. And it's like Sonic does like the best comical stuff of what he's supposed to do, and it's just great. That's how you're supposed to do Sonic, because that's how his goofiness is when it comes to that sort of thing, and that's just great. That's good. That's good. The biggest problem about this trailer is Green Hill Zone. Why is it here? We are sick of Green Hill Zone. Why did you have to bring it back? Why does it have to be here? I mean, it's in CG and it actually looks pretty great. I will give that praise. But why does it always have to be brought back? Why can it not just be in Sonic? Please, just get rid of it. God dang. Freak. Moving on though, but yeah, I'm glad that they got all this back, and more to the last of like him doing this stuff, just like everything. And you know what? Sonic acts more like a child in this trailer. Like, he acts more like a child doing everything of what he wants to do, and that's how he should be in this. And I gotta just say, tons of people constantly say that he looks cute in this design. Like, he looks cute and adorable. And it's like, where do I see cute in this? I mean, you know what? I would love to see of them do a CGI design of Tails, which I'm guessing we're probably going to see in this trailer if we do, unless they would try to make a sequel to it, which I'm referring back to my first video. But I don't know, like I will say it does look cute, and it would be something. It would be like I would want to pet Sonic. It does look cute. I will agree, and everything else. But I'm glad they got a lot of what I said right. That they got the jokes right, they got his personality right, they got the design right, and best of all, they got the music right. Like I don't know what it's called. It goes like, "Hey ho, let's go." And I think the only time I heard that song was in the Jimmy Neutron movie. I mean I don't know. It was probably I think it was in that movie. I don't know, but in terms of just that, at least Sonic will hold the movie up now, since there's no like weight thing where like it like Sonic is all the way down here, Jim Carrey's all the way up here. It's like, oh, now it's a big balance now, so now we're good. But I would say Jim Carrey is going to hold up most of the movie, since he does more of his comedy slapstick there, while Sonic does most of his too. So we got more of like a balance between them, and that's great. That's good. So yeah, like we don't have to stick with the other design. Like that's out of the window. So we're just paying attention to this right now, and we can all breathe because this design is a humongous big bag of fresh air that we all wanted. All wanted. Like I want it. And if you ask me, this is how it should have been in the first place. Like, I don't know what the hell they were thinking when it came to just showing the first design. Like I don't know. It felt as if they were just playing around and going, like a bunch of drunk dudes were just doing this, and they were going, yeah, that's good. Let's just put it on there. But like, look, if it were me going over there and looking at this design, I would have been like, what is this? Do you think I like this? No. Fix this up right now. Like, do you think I'm freaking playing around? Definitely not. Because this is not how I see Sonic. You know how he looks. And it feels like you just did this on purpose just to piss off everyone. Fix this up right now, because I'm not taking this. And they did. So great. And in terms of it being delayed, it's like we are now waiting for it to come out in 2020 on Valentine's Day, which is kind of an odd day for it. It's like, oh, the love triangle begins with Sonic and Amy having their time. Yeehaw! I mean, it's just a big glorious day on just knowing how Sonic is and such. So yeah, it makes me happy. It warms my heart on just knowing how much the animators put in their time, and I think it helps because Tyson Hess was part of this. Since I didn't read much. I mean, didn't read much on the dude. I mean, I know him, but I think he's much of a global animator on this and such. But yeah, I think it was because they got Tyson Hess on the line, and he worked, and it said that they got him to work on it. And it worked. It did. So I'm glad that they got him on there, since he did good on the artwork. But since we got most of everything on the movie, like we got Sonic fixed, we got the whole crew back, everything looks nice. One thing though, did they forget the movie? Because let's just get to this right now. Like, let me just get something out of the way. Like Detective Pikachu. Like let me just bring this up out of the open. Detective Pikachu. That movie was good. It was all right. But the problem about it though is that it's that like this, because my first time watching it in theaters, my dad and I liked it. We thought it was like a solid 9 out of 10, and it was pretty good. Look, me watching it a second time, I sort of just got bored of most of it until it got like to the lab part where you see the Greninjas, and that's what most people would say. Like, this movie does not get good until it gets to the lab part. But with me, because I didn't really care for most of like at the beginning part of what was going on and such. But I wouldn't say it was that bad. I thought it was at the very least okay. It was above average like to me, it was more of like, it was like a B minus or a C plus of how I would grade it, but somewhere around there of how it would be. Uh, how it would be. Like the only thing they messed up with the movie was just like I don't know, trying to keep it entertaining since again it was just kind of boring through like the first and second part, whereas in the third and fourth part they got most of it right. So like half of it was boring, half of it was good, and that was it. Sonic. Now I'm wanting to know, did they forget the movie itself? Because it's like, well, they spent most of the time trying to fix up Sonic, but it's like, oh god, we forgot to do most of the movie and get that right. So the movie turns out bad. And that's just concerning because we're trying to know, like, could this movie still be bad even though they got Sonic right for once? I mean, it could still be something I don't like and just not so great, I say. Like, just not. Not. Like, let me just say this, because, let me just go to a score. Like, Pokemon, I mean, not Pokemon. Detective Pikachu is like 68 off Rotten Tomatoes, which is an okay score. Because if it's above 60, that means your movie is actually pretty good. If it's a below 60, then it's either mixed or just bad. And for Sonic's case, I want to say I in no way think this is going to be great. Like there's no way that it's going to be like, in the 80s or 90s off RT, like no way. I would say for me, it would be on the same level as as Detective Pikachu. I would say it's going to be on the same level as that. And let's just be known that this is a live action film, a live action adaptation for Sonic, and not a lot of live action adaptations do well as to what you would see from the likes of Assassin's Creed or Super Mario Brothers or such. It's like those movies didn't do well at all. And we're trying to know, like, is this one going to succeed, considering that Pokemon actually shot off as being one of the first video game movies to be, or did it? Actually no. I think there probably was another movie that got better than it. I don't know, but probably wasn't that one. But like Pokemon movie was great. Can Sonic be great? Because I don't know. And of course that springs tons of concerns on what we think, as of course at this point, since it just hits a lot of it just raises a lot of eyebrows. Did they forget the movie? Will it be good? I mean, they got everything right, as to what course. And let me just put aside that because like I would say Jim Carrey, like they got more into his personality of Eggman. Like he may not fit the whole trend of him, but his personality got better with Eggman, so I would say it does a better job with that. So pretty good. But this is mostly all I can say about it. It's like they got it fixed. We're forgetting the past. We're moving to the present, and here we are with the actual design, which looks great. It looks cute. It looks funny for its like slapstick comedy of what it goes for and all. I laughed a lot of times, and I gotta say, I actually want to see it now. I did not want to see it when I saw what it looked like from before, and now I want to. It looks great now. So I just can't wait until February comes to where I'll now go ahead and watch it in theaters. So yeah, provided if I don't work on that day, apparently. I hope the 14th is a weekend or so. So we'll see that right now. And just for clarification, if so, I do, since I did I didn't do this with the Pokemon movie, or I kind of did right now, since I told you my thoughts on it in a short amount of time right there. But in terms of like the Sonic movie, I'll be sure to go ahead and tell my thoughts on it if I can. I mean, if I can't tell my thoughts on it, I have to watch it again though, because me just watching the movie once isn't too great. I have to watch it again just to see something, since that's how it goes for me a lot of times. It's like first time I'm turning off my brain, just trying to have a fun time. Second time, okay, now I'm focused. So that's how it's going to be for Sonic once I get my chance with it. fit. But at this point, we have no choice but to wait. Right now, we have to wait until this comes, and to be sure that it goes well and nothing gets freaked up. I mean, like I said, I have no faith when it comes to Sonic in terms of this, and I should just lean on the side of caution, of strongly caution, to just say that we are probably not going to have that much of anything good when it comes to this movie itself. So, in terms of just the movie, all I can say is that it's probably going to be on the same level as Detective Pikachu. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, I like Detective Pikachu. It's not like, it's not like a one. It's not like it's on my top 10 list of favorite movies, but it doesn't hit number one. It's like way below that, as to what I would say. Like, to tell you guys right now, Into the Spider-Verse will always be in first place. Like, nothing's gonna top that movie, as to what I would say. But yeah, I guess that's all I can say about the movie. Like, that's all I can say. I'm just glad that it's fixed, and I'm hoping that when February comes around and I get to watch it, it looks fine. Like, that's all I'm hoping for. So, let's just cross our fingers tightly, very tightly, and hope that something good happens for once. At this point, I mean, I could tell that people are just kind of going crazy on Twitter right now, just seeing how this is. Even though, I mean, I don't really go on Twitter, but still trying to get back on it. I mean, I am gonna show this on Twitter just to show people my thoughts and such. Let me know it, but yeah. So yeah, that's all I have to say. And also big apologies right here. Like unless you guys noticed this, unless it took you this long to notice it, I can't believe you guys. Bradley isn't here, and the thing is that I'm recording this on a Tuesday. Like, it's a Tuesday right now, and everyone's at work, and also everyone's at school. Well, I have a day off. Like, I have a day off. Everyone's at work. Everyone's at school. So freak you guys! I get my day off. Woohoo! Yeah, no. Yeah. So the thing is like this. I didn't want to have to wait so long for Bradley to come, because like the thing is, like, if I wait for Bradley, then this video is gonna strain too long from, like, I have a day off this weekend, so it's like I could have Bradley with me on that day, but it's gonna strain too much from the day this trailer was on. So if I do that and then I do the video, it's gonna strain even more because I have to do more editing work on it. So I didn't want to have to sacrifice that just so I can have Bradley with me to do this. Like, I mean, sorry, bro, but hey, every man for himself when it comes to this. My channel too, by the way. Yeah, so apologies for that, for not having him. But I mean, hey, for those who said they like me recording with friends, more along the way this week, and I'm gonna try and do more. But yeah. But yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. I hope I didn't forget anything as of right now. So yeah, thank you guys for thank you guys so much for watching me tell you guys how I thought about the movie, or the trailer, on how it's like way better than the first one, on how it doesn't give us nightmares, and that we can now see it fully without any problems going on this time. It's like very good. We thank you so much, Paramount. We like the fact that you actually care for once, and not that you don't. But yeah. So yeah, it's very great. I just can't say anymore. It just makes me so happy. Yeah. But yeah. Thank you so guys for watching this. I'm just gonna go bad doing my usual activities now. So see you guys later, and have fun.